Hi everyone, it's Kristy here from KristyCoromandel.com, and in this video I'm going to show you how to create these Here's to Celebrating You greeting card featuring Stampin' Up's Perennial stamp set. So let's get started.
So I have with me here a scrap piece of Bermuda Bay cardstock. Got my embossing buddy. I'm going to rub gently over it because we're going to do some heat embossing. And I'm going to stamp my greeting, which comes from the Perennial Birthday stamp set. I'm going to ink this up using a Versamarker ink. Add some white embossing powder to that. And I can heat set that till that melts. Okay, so I'm going to die cut this out using my nested stitch dies. Going to run that through my die cutting machine and then we'll be back. Okay, so here's what our little die cut looks like. So I'm going to set that aside for a moment. And I have a piece here of Whisper White cardstock. This one measures 4 inches by 5 3/4 of an inch. And we're going to be stamping our thing around it, or our stamped image around this greeting here. So I basically want the greeting to be the center of the star of this project. So we'll start with using some of my circle image, and I've got some colors here. I've got some Grapefruit Groove, Lovely Lipstick, Mixed Macaron, and Call Me Clover. And this is what I'm going to be using, all these colors, to help me create this array of images. So we'll start with, now you can always use the Stamparatus for this if you wish. However, I am just actually going to eyeball mine today. Okay, I think I've finished stamping around my image there. So this is what it looks like. Okay, so I've got a scrap piece of Whisper White here, and I've got my image right here. But I want to colour this in multiple different colours. And the one thing is, I don't have the Stampin' Write markers of the Grapefruit Groove, Lovely Lipstick, or the Call Me Clover, which are the in colours at the moment. So to help me actually get a multicolour thing here, I'm going to show you a quick trick, and that is using a Stampin' blender pen. Okay, so what I'm going to do is simply colour all of these in. So if I'm going to get a block here, and I'm just going to apply some colour to my block by just squashing my ink pad down. I might put green in the middle. Okay, just add in a bit of colour. Okay, so now I've got my colour palette right there, because I don't have re-inkers either to actually put in the lids. And now I can use this, pick up the colour, and I can colour in my stamp here. So I'm going to colour my flower in Grapefruit Groove so that it matches all the other flowers that I've stamped on my previous image. Okay, and to obviously get the colour off my pen, I've got some scrap right here. Is I can just rub it gently on my scrap piece of paper until that colour runs clear, and then I can pick up my next colour, which is the green. So I can colour my leaf. And I'm also going to do the stem of this flower over here in green. Okay, once again, let's scribble that onto my scrap paper, and let's pick up the red to colour in the last little bits of my flowers. I can scribble that on my paper and make sure that runs clear. Okay, now I'm just going to huff on it, and I can stamp that down. And there's my perfect stamped image in multiple different colours. Now what I am going to do is I'm going to get a pair of paper snips, and I'm going to cut as close to the edge as possible, and then we'll be back. Okay, here's my little stamped image. So let's assemble our card. So I'm going to pop up my greeting here using Stampin' Dimensionals. And this little guy is simply going to go about here. So I need to put some little tiny dimensionals, the little mini ones, here they are, on his leaves. See that again. And then I can glue down the rest of him. So I'm going to put some little glue on the back of this guy here, some on the leaf and these little flowers. Awesome. And then I'm going to now stick this to a thick Whisper White card base. Okay. And there's our finished card. Thank you for watching, and I can't wait to see you next week for our project tutorial for the week. If you're looking for any other ideas, be sure to subscribe to my YouTube channel so you'll be the first to know when a new project tutorial has been uploaded. Catch you next week. Bye for now.